This is the second in a series of weekly videos exploring a variety of Christian prayer practices that can help to widen and deepen our spiritual lives. Today we're going to look at a type of Ignatian prayer called the Examen, E-X-A-M-E-N. I started practicing the Examen after reading this great little book called Sleeping with Bread, Holding What Gives You Life, written by Dennis Lin, Sheila Fabricant-Lin, and Matthew Lin. The Examen is typically done at the end of each day, although you could certainly use any period of time, a week or a month, or you could use it to reflect on life events. The Lins suggest using two simple questions. For what am I most grateful? For what am I least grateful? And although the Examen is usually done as an individual exercise, it could certainly be done by groups. For instance, parents and their children, or couples could do it together as a way of sort of checking in with one another. Groups can use it to pray about their time together. The way the exercise is done is go to your special prayer place. And I've mentioned before that it's so helpful to have a designated place in your home to pray. Now, very few of us have a spare room that we can turn into a prayer room, but it could be as simple as just a corner of a room or an altar sort of space that you've set up for yourself. Or, for instance, I have a chair that I only sit in when I pray. And so when I sit in that chair, I immediately begin to get into prayer mode because I know that this is my space and my time to be with God. So go to whatever your prayer space is and begin to settle yourself. Try to relax your body, maybe do some deep breathing, and invite the Spirit of God to guide you as you reflect. Then think about your day. Look back on your day and ask God to bring your heart to the moment for which you are most grateful. If you could relive one moment in your day, what moment would it be? Ask yourself what was said and done in that moment to make it so special or so life-giving. And allow yourself to relive the experience of that moment and the gratitude of that moment. Then ask God to bring your heart to the place where you experience the least gratitude. Ask yourself what was said and done in that moment that made it so difficult. Sit with whatever you feel without trying to change it or fix it. Whatever emotion comes, allow it to come. And then offer that moment to God for healing. Finish your time by giving thanks to God for whatever it was you experienced that day and for all of the ways that God had been with you, both in the times of gratitude and joy and in the times of difficulty and pain. In reflecting on your two questions, for what am I most grateful, for what am I least grateful, if those questions if they're not particularly helpful for you, the Lins suggest any number of different reflection question pairs that you could use. Things like, when did I feel most alive today? And when did I feel the life most draining today? When did I give or receive the most love today? When did I give or receive the least love today? Or when did I feel the closest to God? When did I feel the most distant from God? Or simply, what was the high point of my day and what was the low point of my day? You may want to write down your answer to your two questions, even if you're not much of a journaler, and even if it's just a word or two. And at periodic intervals, go back and review what you've written over time. You may be surprised to discover a pattern in the way you experience God, and that can be helpful to making you more aware of God's presence, or it may help you in discerning important life choices. I hope that you'll try the Examen, that you'll give it a try for a period of time, and I hope it's as fruitful for you as it has been for me. As always, I welcome your suggestions, your feedback, your questions. You can email me at pastor.amumc@gmail.com. And as you continue your spiritual journey, may God's blessing be upon you, and may your spiritual life continue to expand and to deepen.